Hello, people of the internet. I'm gonna be doing some more side content. I'm gonna do some rogue quests. Am I starting soon, everyone? That's the Lightstream mascot. But I want to finish up rogue quest and actually get to being a ninja properly instead of a level 35 rogue. Probably be 36 by that time. No you? What do you mean no you? I'm hoping to have my own soon. The stream overlay, that's just the default one that I get from Lightstream. God, I hate Lower Lonaska. What the fuck is Lightstream? It is a website platform that allows people like me who stream directly from console to have a layout like that. So my I'm streaming from directly off of my PlayStation, but that's why there's the powered by Lightstream. That's why my art is down there covering up the chat and my PNG down there. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to have those screen layouts like that. Dapper! Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Bear With You, the Bear With You. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Play single-player story-driven content. I just finished Resident Evil on my noon streams, and I've been doing some Final Fantasy XIV, doing some side content at the nighttime. And I also play it on the weekends, doing the actual story missions with my friend Ragnolf. Hiya, Dapper. Thank you for the raid, buddy. What are we doing today? I'm playing some Conquer. Conquer. Yeah, I think I saw you playing Conquer the other day. It's one of those types of games where, like, I know about it, and I know stuff, like, in Conquer, but I've never played it myself. Welcome to the House of Sticks, young rogue. You must be exchanged by a hireling's enthusiasm for greeting visitors. Now you have any cumbersome baggage of which I might relieve you before we begin our conversation in earnest. But thank you for the raid. If you've got to go do anything, eat, sleep, drink, unmentionable things, please go do it. I'll keep the beans entertained. Gwahaha, a heavy burden for one of your tender years to bear, but its weight has balanced the scales. The sum is paid and the deal is made. Let us speak of these reformists. This faction that is so wrong the code now seeks to peddle one of its stolen treasures. The earrings, better known as the Silver Sorrows. Hi, Josh. The deal, it is said, is set to take place at Costa del Sol. The buyer, a moneyed merchant from the Golden Sands of Olda. The earrings will be out in the open, vulnerable. I would target the moment of transaction where I so inclined. As the gentleman up there by the cabin appears to be for the purchase of this self-same information. Though he attempts to disguise his identity, the stench of a soldier yet lingers. I know not where one such as he came to learn of my existence, but I suspect he works for a certain yellow-coated captain. Gah, brave she is, but foolish. Stumble blindly into the underworld, and your groping hand will not save you from the holes at your feet. Sudden shall be her fall. But once again, thank you for the raid, Dapper. It means a lot. Welcome back, Bear. What information did the old men have on them reformists? Looking to unload them earrings, are they? An old Don, no less. Can't say I'm surprised to hear the buyers from out of town. You won't find many Lomensians willing to melt coin on them coves selling. Only the daffest of sods would go around funding them means to pull down the admiral. Eh? One of Miliana's lackeys arrived at the house afore you? How did they know to... Bah, them curs we captured must have cackled during the shrew's interrogations. We'll have to assume the Yellow Jackets know what we know, and that means we'd best get our arses to Costa del Sol right bleating now. I'll handle this one, Jack. You and Bear can wait here for Perumu. Oi, Vakeb, what the hell is she playing at? After her she knows this ain't a solo job. Damn it. Costa del Sol. Right there. So Dapper, how are you? You doing good? I hope Conquer was fun and exciting. What? I want one of those. What the holy shit? Why are there kobolds here? What happened? Slow 6 buffalo. I could do that as a thaumaturge, I'm sure. I mean interrupted. What did I do? Buffalo sirloin. It sounds delicious. I can kill crabs too? Okay. I can fucking kill everything apparently. This is not how you cook a crab, right? There's some of the fate. I don't wanna. I don't wanna do that yet. Just for the last crab, right? Yeah. Yeah. Snippers. Holy fucking crap, dude. Oh, it's probably one of those ones where I gotta use an item on it. Fuck. Get a grip. Place the winds. Lie in wait and defeat the gripper with the alchemic concoction. Yeah, that's what I thought. Place the wind sprite cores at the tip of the cliffs. Right, I have Gashal greens. I think. I thought I bought a bunch of them. Oh, there they are. There, at least I have some help. He's gonna fight bear. Hi, Serby. Hi, Dragon Lord. You want me to hide you? Gotcha. Thank you for the water. There we go. I gotta top the lighthouse. Two from failing hands with her. Stand and look out. Okay. Let's see, look out. What an ass. Dude, there has to be a fate in every fucking location I have a mission in. Oh my god, dude. Just let me do my mission. Thank you. Motherfucker. Why can't you use Phoenix Downs outside of dungeons? That's fucking stupid. God, that sucked. They performing? No. How do they have like a bunch of level 100 characters of like almost the same name? So what do I need for my tailor quest? I need a cotton double vest of crafting. It's 40 and 16. How good is my shit? I mean, if I make a high quality one, it's probably better than one I have. So I should make two of them so I can wear one. So 2 hard leather. Let me make another high quality brass ingot. Hi, Ragnar. Hi, partner. Okay, I need... I think it's a 2 hard leather. How you doing, Ragnolf? Uh, 2 cotton yarns, 2 undyed cotton cloth. I'm fine, and you? I'm doing pretty well. My back's been killing me all day, though. I don't particularly know why. Do you need some help like I'm sound? Probably. Thank you for the 7 stream streak. Aoog. I need undyed. Wait, I needed 2 undyed cotton cloth. I need an under. I thought you make 2 of those at the time. What a shit. Okay. This is going to take me to 25 to 28. Oh. Okay, does have a second color today. Alright. Purple. Well, completed that. Advanced material molding now available. I don't know if that means, but cool. Did it. Now, let's continue to work on Rogue. Sort of, ish. Hi, Vigor. Okay, those actually come in handy. Minis. Hi, Lux. How are you today, dude? Damn, just dude. I'm okay. My back's been hurting all day. Honestly, I don't know why. Playing Persona 4 Golden. Funny, I literally just finished that. But I haven't played it in so long and I never completed the story, so I'm contemplating restarting. I mean, how far are you? Just hit kanji? You're not that far. I don't think you have to restart. Or, I won't. I guess if you're going to, I guess you might as well restart now since you've only done 2 dungeons. You're about to go into reset, I think? So you better get a story third reminder of playing a few days, yeah. I mean, on the bright side, you're not too far in, so it won't take you too long to get to where you are. But also, you're not too far in, so like you might as well. Like nothing like super crazy has happened. If you like really need to remember what happened, I can just tell you. It's Risei. I know it's spelled like rise, but it's Risei. Just like how Junes is spelled like Junes. Resay to the occasion? No. I will not resay to the occasion. Place the wind spike cores at the top of the cliffs. She does when she's not hitting on you. That's huge! One's 32, one's 33. If I were to if I were their age and in their school, I'd go after Kanji. Who wouldn't? He's a good guy. He is. Thank you for the hydrate. Slay the Pugils. Big emotional wall and you might get beat up, yes. No. Though I also am just a kanji and Naruto shipper. Ah, I have shit over here I can turn over, or I can turn in. Like I was all like, I'm gonna do my rogue quest, and I fucking find a bunch of other quests to get sidetracked with. Game quit it. Mona Lisa smile? Okay. Is that a movie? Wow, that was the easiest fucking quest. I picked up Demi's new game and enjoying it so far. What new game? He's another new game? It's like Gigantoads. Cool, I kinda wanted to go down there anyway. My Dates and Dungeons just released this week. What is it about? Is it about dates and dungeons? This would be like, holy fuck. Can I not harvest anything around here yet? Or is this like level 40 stuff? Oh, that's like over there, huh? Acorn cookie. It's an RPG roguelike about exploring dungeons while also trying to become champion of the town's coliseum. The party members are all bar furry dude you can get to know and possibly date. Speak with the pitiless poacher. Okay, well that's up there, so let's finally get to doing my rogue stuff. I told you to wait at the guild. I don't... Well, it might be... well, as I could use an extra cove in the shadows after all. Jack has his mindset on punishing the executioners, but me... I just want to skulk in, cloy their silver bits, and skulk out. I reckon that I could manage that with no one the wiser. Then they wouldn't, you know who to come after. Finish the job without drawing me daggers, you know? It ain't exactly true to the code, but the shield of the underworld honor won't stop them bloody killers from cutting me mates' throats and setting the sisters all glimmer. The guild's the only place that offered to take in pirates stray like me, and I'll not see it burn to the ground. The deal is about to start. Say the word when you're bene to ready. Honestly though, that sounds pretty cool, Regal. You should show me some of the characters. There, the players are right. The reformist coin counter and the old on buyer are set up on the southeast platform. Their earrings ought to be nearby. Think about, who are these other coals? The place was meant to be empty. I see some nasty looking blokes and old on garbs, and are those marmots? The merchants brought along a whole bloody entourage. I've gone ahead of myself. I should realize the job never been that easy. Well, have to mill a few of the bodyguards first, I reckon. You don't want to fight through the forest of blades should you get caught sneaking about up on them narrow walkways. Jack, I just meant to... I thought I... Stir your excuses, love. I know full well what you are about. You start going soft on us, though, and it'll be like losing one of my arms. I can't take on the bloody execution all by myself. It's only because I've got rogues like you and Underfoot and Bear here that the guild can take the jobs it does. When the coves walk in the shadows, the fleeing pirate know what trembling. Remember that, Vakeb. We ain't some two guild robbers that piss their breeches when their dad'll come caught their honeypot. What are the knives in the darkness, and no bastard want to go blade to blade with the likes of us. I see you've not changed your mind then. You'll need to be stabbers you can get, and I promise mine will be there when you need them. Benny, now let's carve a path to that platform and bite back with them earrings. Vakeb, you hide yourself down the docks in case the marks escape during the fight. Bear, you and me split up and mill the guards as we go. It's them puppets as concern me most. Just we crash them a little buggers before they can spring any from fun. Creep in close as you dare, then give them a good solid clout from behind. Aye, it ain't the most original strategy, but that don't make it any less lethal. Once you're done with the first group, slip back into the shadows and move on to the next. Not to it, eh? I'll head over to the back while you start from the front. Let's wrap this up before the jackets blunder in and scare off our marks. I need one more level for my next warrior mission. Yeah, kick the robot in the balls. Rogue. Rogues? No one mentioned about rogues. What the hell do you think you're doing? I'm conducting business transaction on behalf of the bloody executioners. Do you understand what that means? Do you know what they'll do to you? Dude, I can fucking punch you this halfway across Eorzea. Night, Pookie. Hi, I'm all afraid, then that you're the one who's shaken. It don't much matter to me who you work for. Your bosses broke the code, and we're here to collect. Those would be the Silver Sorrows, then. I'm sure you paid a caravan coin for them shiny baubles, but I doubt they're worth your life. Let's have them, then. Wait, damn you. You should know that this patronage is an extremely influential member of the East Aldenard Trading Company. Surely you've heard of it. If the threat of reprisal will not stay your hand, then consider the political ramifications of interfering with a foreign dignitary. The Admiral would not desire you to damage the reputation with Ul'dah. Yes, exactly. I'm very highly placed in Ul'dah society. I have powerful friends who would not be pleased were to mistreat me in any fashion. And you must understand the Silver Sorrows are a historical treasure, a gift once bestowed upon Sultana Nanasha Ol Nasha by her champion. The earrings were later stolen from the royal vault, and we'd lost hope of ever recovering them. That I might be so easily purchased them, this is a miracle. The return on these trinkets would be, what is to say, the sorrows must be returned to Ul'dah. Can you not look the other way for the sake of a nation's pride? You must think me some dull-witted thug. If the deal was being made on behalf of your country, then why are you sneaking about and consorting with pirates? An excellent point. One might doubt your quality of character were you to continue these feeble fabrications. You need only entrust those earrings to me, should you truly wish to see them return to Ul'dah, that is. After all, 'twas to fulfill that very purpose that the Phylacracy bid on the Sorrows in the first place. Bit late there, Captain? I think you agreed this round belongs to us. On the contrary, my dear scoundrel, I made the winning move the moment I knew we were dealing with a merchant of Ul'dah. I came bearing an official order of seizure authorized by the Admiral herself. You will not be harmed, but must I insist that you cooperate with this reclamation of unlawfully obtained goods. Though Costa del Sol is private property, it nevertheless lies within state-governed territory. Come along quietly, and we will not need to inconvenience Master Giruzu any further. These suspects will be taken into Yellow Jacket custody, and do not concern yourself with the Silver Sorrows. They'll be quite safe with me. Is Bear with you? No, because I'm Bear. Bear has to be with you. Hello, Emerald. Bah, the hell, let's take that canary-colored Carpy. We might as well have handed the things to her on a velvet cushion. I'll go find Underfoot and help him with his digging. There's still that last treasure out there, and you can be sure the reformist won't give up on without a fight. Hi, Rose. Ah, you do that. Been a luck to you, love. Ah, there you are. You left before events had truly been decided, and I thought you deserved to know the score. The old merchant has acquiesced to our request and surrendered the silver stars to our keeping. We also apprehended the reformist account, and will be holding him for further questioning. Oh, Bonin and associate of the bloody executioners. You Yellow Jackets don't flinch from your duty, I'll give you that. Ah, what's with this I hear about you buying information, Captain? I thought you'd sooner die than associate with elements of the underworld. I will do what I must to stay ahead in this challenge, and that Marketeer's knowledge was vital to the case. 'Tis true I might find his practices distasteful, but he is no pirate. It is the fading era of piracy which I mean to consign to the history books, and that chapter will never fully be closed until pirate-spawned relic, including you and your guild, becomes a thing of the past. Valiant and forthright, these are the words in which the Yellow Jackets live. It is the manner in which we prospect Limzillo Minsa. I swore an oath on the graves of my sisters. No more shall the innocent suffer at the hands of these savage buccaneers, these unrepentant killers. And a grand oath it is. Me, I've got me fables just full of keeping the code intact. But the code is a kind of oath too, when you get down to it, and once I've sworn to uphold it, I've no intention of stepping aside and letting you trample all over me and my coves. In fact, we'd be better off giving in now before matters get proper serious. Just say you're sorry and admit defeat, and we'll leave it at that, eh? Your audacity knows no bounds. Am I done wasting words? I shall reclaim that last treasure, and then I will look on victorious as your guild is dismantled brick by brick. Prim, thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders. I'm Barrethy of the Barrethy. I play single-player story-driven content. I finished Resident Evil 4 earlier. I also do some Final Fantasy 14 content, like as you see now, on the weekends and the weekdays at the nights. Weekdays I do some side content, and during the weekends I've been playing with my friend Ragnolf, and we've been doing the main story quests. That's the spirit, Captain. Just don't forget to keep an eye on the bearings. The city's crawling with rogues, you know. You can keep the sorrows in a bloody lockbox in the Coral Tower, but look way at the moment, and me coves a bite of the beauties right back. Come on, Bear. It's back to the sisters for us. I experienced something that easily sums up last year. I pulled down my sweatpants to take a leak, but the waistband slipped and smacked me right in the nards. I was paralyzed for about 5 minutes, still needing to pee, but in too much pain to do so. That's how you see last year? Oh, there's a ferry that can take you back to Limbs and Lumens from here? I didn't know that. Do you need a hug, Emerald? Because that says life has been punching you a little too hard lately. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do. I give big hugs. I know I saw a class that needs to kill these for my hunting log. Oh, conveniently rogue. Over your unemployment, I mean, I got you beat there. But who's counting? Searching everywhere for a job and threatened and physically abused by my family because of it. And everything is riding on my finding a way to make money. So yeah, it's been... I mean, I'm in similar situations, so... I've been unemployed for fucking 7 years now. Well, going on 7 years. You know, I have my streams going now, so at least I have some form of happiness. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm headed to bed. Just thought I'd share that funny thing that happened. It's not very funny. That does suck. But I hope you have a wonderful night. Hi, Ursa. Were you streaming earlier? I can't remember if I saw you were, if you were or not. Yep, just wrapped up for the night. I see. Oh yeah, you were doing Ace Attorney, right? It's Trial Thursday, Trial Tuesday, whatever you call it. Hey Beagle, you want to give Ursa a shout out for us? Yep, Trial Tuesday on the last case of Justice for All. Voice is tired. You should rest. You should take it easy and rest your voice. Thank you for giving Ursa a shout out. If you don't know Ursa, he does, as he stated, some Phoenix Wright. He does Trial Tuesdays. He also is a singer, and he does some music-related content on his channel. And he likes to come and help me here in Final Fantasy XIV on the weekends. Me and Ragnolf. Well, after all the hard work, the shrew made off with the spoils. And as far as her damn contest goes, I suppose that makes us even. It'll be the last treasure, the black sarcophagus, that decides the victor. Whatever the reformists are doing to keep it Bob, it can bet your grandmom's teeth that'll be the blade work needed before this job is done. Get yourself ready for a proper scrap, bear. I was wondering when you'd show up, Bear, but bugger me if you don't look ready to mill an entire crew of sods by yourself. And Benny, that you are, because we finally uncovered some hard facts about that last treasure. Won't be long now before we coy the win in peace out and put this daft challenge to bed. Alright, I've gathered the other coves for meeting, so let's go get down to it. At long bloody last, the black sarcophagus has given up its secrets. Underfoot, you've got some news for us? Aye, Jack, I think half of our trouble in whittling the truth of it lay in calling this nasty thing a treasure. The black sarcophagus ain't no dimmer bobble. It's the Markville Magitech mine, a bleeding prototype explosive that was bitten from an Imperial transport vessel. And even though it ain't that big, maybe the size of a small cargo box, they say the blasts have enough kick to incinerate a bloody behemoth. Seems the Guardians meant to start production at their factory in Lanoska, then distribute the mines through Casta Marinium. Luckily, some plucky privateer coined the prototype en route, then, eh? An experimental weapon. That explains why the Delacracy was so bleeding eager to bid at that auction and so reluctant to share the details with us. Hi, no name. At least now we know what, but there's still the question of where. The Kurds delivered their bitten goods to the reformists, so that much is certain. What happened to the sarcophagus after that, though, we ain't so sure. There've been no reports of huge explosions or the like, so either the executioners still have the mine, or they've peddled it to some other buyer. The reformist faction come together out of their shared hatred for the Admiral and her ways. I'm guessing they didn't coin that bomb just to sell it. Can I see Billy now? Dude, you've been avoiding chat. You have been avoiding me to say, oh yeah, I've been good. What is it, Lonnie? I laid it for you, Jack. It says it's urgent. A letter? Who's it from? The old man. I found it where it was shorting through our daily deliveries. Oh, you've been busy? Okay, well, just because you've been busy doesn't mean you've been good. The old man. I found it while I was sorting through our daily deliveries. Let's see now. Come to Thalos. I have urgent news. I've never known the old man to summon a customer. No one's seen him at his usual haunts for a while. So do you reckon there's some remorse he's dug up for just us? Aye, it could be. Bear, you and me headed to Thalos, underfoot, but Kev, you're to take another stab at pinning down the location of the sarcophagus. Give us fish. Lustrous Rose, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Bear with you, the Bear with you. I'm a single player, I'm a variety streamer. I play single player story driven content. I did some Resident Evil 4 earlier today, and I finished that up. I also do some Final Fantasy 14 content. I do that on the weekdays, and I kind of do side quests. That's what I'm on. I'm doing some rogue questing. And during the weekdays, I play with my friend Ragnolf, and we go and do the main story. And I hydrated. Thank you for the hydrate. And there's Ragnolf now, my partner in crime. And everybody, go check out Rose. He's been doing a lot of Animal Crossing, and he does a lot of Pokemon. I know that. But how was your stream? You do some fun stuff, and I think you were doing some Animal Crossing today, right? It was good. Finished off with Hades and Fortnite, but the majority was Animal Crossing, I see. Yeah, I don't... And sadly, I don't know if I'll ever go back to Fortnite or Marvel Rivals, and at this point, I don't know if I'm even gonna go to freaking back to Overwatch. If anything, things are gonna just stay like games. If people play them, I'll play them too, I guess. I don't know. They each are having their problems. I've been a loyal freaking Fortnite player for almost like 5 years, and they've been pulling some nasty bullshit lately that I do not like. Also, I just don't like this fucking new season. You're wasting your time, darling. We opened that Scrag's wrinkled throat bells ago. I'm sorry, a very special hee-ho to my darling Prince. No name? Yes. It's the no name. He's been avoiding me to try and get that belly. You cross the bloody executioners and you get to know what's coming. Did you like our message? We wasn't sure you'd fall for it, but a little mystery goes a long way, eh? Don't be like that, darling. Me and me mates don't have much choice. When the boss says go play with the rogues, then we gotta go play with the rogues. After all, we never asked you to come ruin our game now, did we? And don't give me that long-winded speech about your precious code. The Reformist division stretches far beyond what the title rules are good for. Once Captain Ambusher takes command of the executioners, they'll give us back the teeth we lost when we submitted to the Admiral's leash. We'll be the terrors of the sea once more, free to rove and plunder in a new age of pirate glory. And I'll bathe in blood to see that age come to pass. I'll kick down your shit stinking code and your sneaky heads and chop and block. Like hells you will. The only sentence what's been passing by will be passing today is yours. I've been busy, and by busy I mean at my parents' house. I mean, that isn't. I mean, you still haven't been here to show that you've been good. Well, hello there, darling. And you're a fine-looking lad. I've heard all that prattle before. Free to pillage and plunder, is it? Aye, it'll all sound grand, but you don't think a pirate. That shite-stinking code is the only thing that keeps you bloody coves from milling one another. Without it, without limbs and Lominta to call home, you'd be adrift in an ocean of quarrons. But if you're so keen to keep company with the dead, I'll be sad and happy to oblige. You would better piv your good shut, but I can see I'm out of me depth here. As much as I like to lop off your noggins, I'll have to be satisfied with dragging you two out of here into the wilds. Keep your will out of the way, ain't I? Out with it, then. Gah, ain't it obvious? You stubborn Scrags is looking to swipe our new toy, and my job is to stall you. The captain has the mind with him right now. He's set to show the rest of the executioners what he's got the stones to sit in the leader's chair. And what better way to do that than executing the bitch with that snap the chains in our crew? He's targeting the Admiral herself? You're planning to blow up the command room, ain't ye? You've given me permission to panic. Of course, if you'd rather steer clear of the city, I'd be glad to keep you company right here, sweet meat. We've got this mad Mort at our mercy, but she seems to be enjoying herself. I'd better drag her back to the guild and see what other information she'll spill. I head back to Limsa as well, but we've business at the foremost first. You should find Captain Malala and at her post there. Forget about the Southern challenge and tell her everything we know. Let us meet judgments well off kilter. She'll do what needs to be done. Can I request a leniency on behalf of my mate bear? Maybe we stick him on some sort of parole? What you got in store? Chasing would give him access to Belly, but if he misbehaves, we strip it from him again. And ban him. Oh, you're one of Jack's rogues. You've come to steal the stars, have you? Well, you shouldn't have them. Bitch is fucking wearing them. As you can see, they're safely clasped upon my very... You're not here for the earrings? The Admiral, you say, and you are sure these fiends are in possession of the sarcophagus. I must deploy the more sentries at once. Do not think this voids our challenge, rogue, and you can relay as much to your embittered guildmaster. I suppose you can thank him for the warning as well. Why are they yellow? I thought they were supposed to be red. Godanians are yellow. Why are they yellow? What do you mean, what? No name? You don't like that idea? You get to see Belly. Why ban me though? Cause you'd be funny. You don't like it when it's on the other foot, it seems. It sounds more than fair that I could ask what that we restrict the brand for violation to continuous and unexpected timeouts for a month. That'll make him suffer more. No, because the timeouts didn't do anything. The timeouts just wanted him to, just made him want the power more to ban people. What's true? So the jackets are on the move, Benny. I've been listening to that adult pirate crackle since I got her back to the sisters, but she's given us not what we didn't already know. And we know more than enough. I say we rally the rogues and go after that mine before it blows up in our munds. If the leader of the reformists, this Captain Alice Burr, is planning on milling the Admiral with a bang, then my guess is he'll be aiming to demolish the entire command room. You know the mast, eh? The tower that holds the Drennan Wrench and Bulwark Hall? The Admiral's bridge and her command room are right at the top of it. Yeah, I know that. Then we've got to the distinct sounds of mast. That's the busy beating heart of the city. Even with the threat of an attack, you can't just seal it up with the blink of an eye and call it the whole thing Bob. Try to explain the danger to the Coles that live at work there, and they will just have a frightened, stampeding mob on your fambles. Nay, lad, our only option is to have ice snilching every approach to the tower. I'll put the wit out to as many coves as I can and spread them through the streets. Oh, I'm gonna spread something. Your job will do the cover of the aft castle. Just wait and see, Bear. We'll get this Agenburr and his little bomb too. I'll get you, my pretty. And your penis too. Hi, Danny. Will we spend on the cotton candy on the bear? I have an announcement. Guess what? What's up? Oh, the fog picked and Grand Night roll in thick. Those will make things interesting. Our presence on the streets is far too thin. Where are the reinforcements I ordered? My apologies, Captain. There just aren't any more soldiers to spare. The bulk of our forces have already been assigned to the guard not only the Admiral, but a number of the other high-ranking personnel as well. Unacceptable! What could Commodore Rainer be thinking? There are dangerous criminals stalking the city as we speak. Call in squads from the outpost if you must, but I want to see our scrutiny tightened. Security. Tomorrow I have a job interview. Ooh, good luck, Danny. But I want to see our security tightened and our populace properly protected. So I haven't explained what's true, Prince. Yeah. Borg? Hi, not. But Captain, we can't be certain that Pirate's plan has changed. If we consider the possibility that they've switched target outside the walls, it would be folly to weaken those defenses. You've made your point, Sergeant. Return to your post. Once all is lost, it is far too late to question what should have. You seem troubled, sir. Perhaps I could be assist. Ah! I've been dying to meet you, lass. Aye, keen to set eyes on the bold yellow belly that cost our crew a fortune in O'Doc coin. You're an executioner, one of Ashiver's men. You've strayed far too into a world you don't understand, lass. Your eyes is fixed on the light of justice, leaving you blind to the chasm opening at the bottom of your feet. Why don't you have, like, another weapon? Really? At least they'll say you die with your boots on. The yellow belly won't be bothering us no more, Captain. As for the mine, the lads will have it primed in front of the wretched by the time we get there. Good. Not long now before we drag that bitch Admiral, her petty tower, and all her simpering curs down to the bottom of the sea. Then I'll raise our flag on the ruins of the mast and lead our brethren in a return to the old ways and blood and plunder. You should have had that last ball. The wife is gonna kill me. Damn, he handsome. Yeah? What is that then? Like, why is she wearing the fucking earrings? Go take him to Old Ah. Not after the command room. They mean to bring down the entire tower. If the mesmist falls, the bridge will follow. Half the city will. Please, you must help me. The danger far greater than me. Bloody hell, it's alive. No, 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 I don't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. Please, you must send word. Someone must be told. How are you still freaking conscious? Your valiant and forthright weapon, you could hear that single pistol shot from moms away. Weren't hard to guess what happened. I poked the yellow jackets on me way over and healed the way along shortly. Bene, that means we've only one last thing to do. We've never been allies, but I beg you. You must stop them to save the city. Ah, lass, we know we don't need to ask. Taking down mad cubs and biting back at what is biting is our job. But you all set then? Ready, Jack. Always. Then let's go cloy the sarcophagus and fit Eisenberg for a new coffin. How the fuck am I missing? What the fuck am I supposed to be doing? Well, what the fuck? Well, Limsa got destroyed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all of the player fan base of Final Fantasy 14. I let you down. That shit's fucking confusing. Oh my god! Yeah. Hello, let me down. Fuck. Who the fuck's the last detonator? Why does this mission suck? The mission was dumb. Status report. The mine has been disabled and the engineer should have it safely removed. Our soldiers sustained some injuries in the battle with the reformists, but none were fatal. Also, the Admiral sends her sincerest gratitude. Look, there she is. It's Captain Malala, the hero of Limzalominsa. Are you recovered from your wound, Captain? We heard how you were nearly lost your life stopping the horde of pirates from blowing up the mizzenmast. 3 cheers for the Yellow Jackets. Our city would be lost without ye. But wait, that's not how... Sergeant, what of the rogues? Did they survive the battle? I don't rightly know, Captain. All we found nearly the sarcophagus were reformists. Are they dead or strung from the rafters? Alive, then. To assume we are deeply in their debt. Captain, might I have the silver sorrows from you now? They've been ordered to hand them over to the Commodore along with the black sarcophagus. Why, of course, they're right. The earrings! I could have sworn I was still... He wouldn't have. He stole them. He stole them from me while I lay dying. That cat! I knew he was not to be trusted. Keep an eye on them. Indeed, I should have known. Are you sure about this, Jack? We shouldn't have clothed the sarcophagus as well. I think she's earned it, don't you? If it bothers you that much, think of it as a trade. If you ask me, they look a bit daft. Well, I didn't ask ye. So, the jackets ended up with the mine, and we get the diamond and the earrings, which means victory belongs to the Rogues Guild. Do you think Malala have it at that then? I get the feeling we ain't done with her yet. I'd say we're done with her challenge, but you never know when our paths will cross again. We'll just have to see what Limsa's underbelly spits up next. Aye, the city ain't ever quiet for long. Well, it's been a pleasure working with you, Bear. If I ever need a trustworthy pair of stabbers by me side, I'll know who to ask. I'm off as well. Bloody starving I am. Don't forget your raffle bite when you can, yay, Bear? We'd best head back to the sisters, too, before the shrew decides she'd rather hear us cry cockles. Bene work, Bear. Be seeing you soon. I'll be seeing you soon. I want to get my fucking ninja class. Gotta do what with cockles? Ho there, Bear. It'll be nice to finally have a bit of rest, eh? The job never ends, but even a dimmer dabber like myself needs to breathe every now and again. And your ventured mates must be wondering where you've got to. That was a proper long assignment, but I'm glad you decided to see it through. You've proven to be a stalwart protector of the code, even if this ain't truly your world. When you walk back into the Lightmans, you'll have to find your own code to uphold. And when you do, you'll have the skills you've learned in the shadows to help you defend it. Well, that's more enough prattle out of me. Your travels might take you far and wide, Bear, but know you're always welcome here at the Sisters. Ah, Bear, keeping your stabber sharpened, I hope. 'Cause I've got a job to be done, and I reckon the Dimmer Dammer will put the executioners on the chopping block is just the one to be doing that. My men have sighted some shifty types around Mineport of late. Not code-breaking curs so far as I know, and that's the rub. We don't know half as much about them as we'd like. They claim to be simple peasants, refugees from some far-flung realm, but I don't know how many peasants that would skulk about in the Darkmans as much as they've been doing. So long as they're not breaking the code, they can do as they please, but being who we are, it falls to us to look into the matter and make sure that all's bob. As my gut tells me this may be a two-rogue job, I've sent Underfoot on ahead. So pull on your best beater cases, head to Wineport, and meet him there.
But this belt is...
Bear, when Jack said he'd be sending one of the guild's canniest coves along after me, I had a feeling it might be you. Now, I'd love to tell you all Underfoot's already whittled the whole scrap on our friends, but truth is, I've turned up more questions than answers. They claim to hail from the South Sea Isles, but me little birds at Melvin's Gate swear to the last man that there's some piss-poor mummery. There's no record of any such ship sailing into port. Looks like it falls to you and me to take a closer sniff, Jay. I hope you brought your sharpest stabbers, as there's no telling who we're... Did you hear that, lad? Either old Underfoot's gone daft, or some mort just screamed out for dear life. Something tells me our little task is about to take a turn for interesting. Let's say we go see what's what. Have mercy, I'm but a simple milkmaid, with not a single guild to my name. Rest easy, lass. My friend and I don't mean you no harm. Though I must say, you've got me curious. Just what in the name of 12 happened here? I had just come to town to purchase some supplies. No sooner had I walked through the gates than I was suddenly accosted by 3 burly drunkards who demanded that I hand over all my possessions. To my good fortune, it seems that men had partaken a bit too heavily. When they saw the meager contents of my coin purse, they began to squabble amongst themselves. A fist fight ensued. Before I knew it, the 3 men were laying on the ground as you see them now. Sounds like Nightmare smiled upon you today, lass. Though might I suggest you be a bit more careful on your next visit? All manner of scurvy sorts frequent these parts, and you'll find that not all of them are blundering lackwits like your friends here. Thank you for your concern, good sir, and rest assured that I will take your words to heart. Good day to both of you. Well, Bear, how did the girl's woods strike you? Bummer, I say. You two? I was thinking the very same. Squabbling amongst themselves? Just look, there's barely a scratch on any of these louts. Aye, I'd wager there's more to the rumdoxy than she's letting on. Come, let's go down the drag and see what she might be hiding. I got Koga. Perfect timing because I'm about to become a ninja. And a right mess we've got here. You reckon these coves got on the wrong side of our lass? One thing's for sure, there are no more peasants than you and I. One look at these stabbers shows me as much. I have failed. I beg you, take this and return it to Master Oboro, to Lady Subame. It's too late, the poor sod's dead. As for the stone, your guess is good as mine. A luck or charm our search, perhaps? Anyway, we best start moving our dude beaters before the last gets away. Her footprints lead to the direction of Upper Lanaska. How's you doing, cold guy? You doing okay, buddy? Yay, knackered to the chest. She's hiding in the trees. If that could be hide her from me. Where's that walk? She didn't really think she could fool me with those silly rags, did she? Or did she? Perhaps she's not as clever as we believed. And a mysterious saver rushes to the damsel's defense. Such chivalry, such compassion. Such folly! Little does he know that that girl is more capable than taking care of herself. And right on cue, Obero the Dim leaps onto the scene to save his dear little swallow in the most surprising surprise attack the realm has ever seen. Cease your rambling, Kurisu, before I rip that tongue from your bloody beak. Yow! Our hero is wounded. A stab through the heart. His childhood friends stand before him, blades drawn and hate in their eyes. Oh, the tragedy of it all. The audacity sobs. The audience sobs. And what's this? A couple bit of players who have forgotten to leave the stage. Did no one tell them their part in the play is long since over? Oh-ho! And the faceless rogue shows unsurprising skill? Perhaps he has a role to play? I will say this much, unlike a certain someone, at least you intrigue me. But other matters demand our hero's attention, and so the first act must draw to a close. Come, my pets. Wait, Karasu! Ever quick to retreat, that one. The two gentlemen from the wine port, did you follow me here? Beg your pardon, miss. My friend and I are here on behalf of the Dustful Sisters. And you, sister, have some questions to answer. I've lived on the underbelly of the society long enough to recognize when a man's more than he seems. So, make this easy for us, lass. Just who exactly are you, and what are you doing here? And here's hoping for both your sakes that it doesn't involve breaking no code. So, you are the rogues of whom I've heard so much. Forgive me. We were remiss if not seeking you out sooner. Very well, you shall know all there is to know. My name is Obero, and she is Tsubame. We hail from a village in Doma, several thousand miles across the sea. We are, but perhaps you have no word for what we are. In our tongue, one might call us shinobi. Doma, the Imperial Province. The same, though it did not have to be so. The countrymen fought with honor against the might of Garlemald. What we lacked in number, we made up for martial prowess. It was a battle we could have won. We had not been betrayed by one of our own. Our every secret, our every move known to our foe, the tide of battle turned on the morrow. Thousands of our countrymen were slaughtered, and at day's end, Doma remained under the imperial yoke. The traitorous Kurd joined the imperial ranks as chief of their covert operations, or so they say. That is the man you just met, Karasu, though I am loath to call him a man. To this day he whispers in the ears of the Garleans, making a mockery of those who once called him friend and brother, but no longer. We have come to Eorzea at our village elder's behest to see the Karasu pays for his crimes with his life. Come to mill a treacherous rook who blew a gab on his comrades. You sound like a right Bene Cove, considering all underfoot and pressed. Forgive me, this lad and his tongue are still new to us. Nevertheless, we were able to lure Karasu here, but more than a few of our comrades gave their lives in the effort, and now this was their sacrifice for naught. Ah, you have my gratitude. When one of our kind falls, tradition dictates that we return their soul to their village, that it may rest with our ancestors. What? Our fallen brother's soul calls out to this man? Could it be a sign that you fated to fight as one? I would make you an offer. We will instruct you in our art, the art of ninjutsu. In return, you will share with us your knowledge of this land, and that it might serve in our mission. But Ober, he's not of Doman. He is not of the village. Look around you, Tsubame. Our brothers and sisters are fallen or gravely wounded, and today's failure makes it all too clear. We cannot hope to stand against Karasu without knowing the lay of the land. I can't say I'm thrilled at the prospect of losing a dimmer-dammer like yourself, but hells, in my younger days I'd like to have been keen to try my fams at some more techniques myself. And more than Weddle's take in, the more these two strike me as a Benar and Benar folk. If you're keen to lend them your daddles, I'm not one to stand in your way. If you would know more, come to the dock storehouse at Renketaguli. We shall wait you there. Who had have figured, eh? Anyway, the choice is yours, Bear. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back to Limsa and report to Jack before he comes and gives me a good clout in the knob. Ah, fuck off. Death Blossom is 38? Christ. I remember it being a lot sooner. Maybe that's something that changed? Ah, so we meet again. Might I take your presence to mean that you have chosen to accept our offer? Thank you. I speak not only for myself and Tsubame, but for the entire village when I say that you have our profound gratitude. What I would tell you next, I would tell you out of the earshot of strangers. But Yakubu has been instructed to let our only trusted visitors through the doors behind me. When he speaks to you, me, you are to answer Kaede. You do not need know what the words mean, only that he will grant you entrance. Ayame, Kaede. Enter. Welcome, Bear. You stand with the provisional base of operations my people have established in your land of Eorzea. It may not look like much, either without a rim, but that is precisely the point. We find it an ideal vantage point from which to observe the comings and goings of Karasu and his men without attracting undue attention to ourselves. My fallen brother you saw as a worthy inheritor to his soul. To honor his memory, I entrust it to you. But soul alone will not make you a shinobi. No, this will require training of the body and mind. Our art, the art of ninjutsu, originated with our ancestors many ago. Since then, it has been passed down with each generation, mother to daughter, father to son. We draw power from the world around us, the heaven, the earth, and the hearts of man, and channel this power into physical form. I am told that this is similar to your concept of aether, was it? I must confess that Eorzean words remain unfamiliar to me. How does one channel this power, you ask? Through the use of mudra, hand gestures that call forth each of the 3 forms of energy of which I spoke. The first mudra I will teach you will call upon the heavens. In Doma, we call this Ten. You are eager to learn, yes? Attune your soul to that of my fallen brother, then approach me once more. It is then your training will begin. Excuse me, chat. Yes, I can sense it. Though you are not of our blood, the soul of my people is strong in you. You are one of us now, shinobi. And yet, your training has only just begun. Heed my words well, Bear, for the shinobi blade and mind are one. The weak mind gives rise to a weak blade. The false mind gives rise to a false blade. But the mind that is strong and true, that blade will know no equal. Such were the teaching of my master, and his master's master before him. The shinobi must keep presence of mind at all times, or his blade may as well be one of grass. That is the lesson of the mind. Now we shall begin the lesson of the body. You will recall that the art of ninjutsu involves using hand gestures called mudra to summon the energies of heaven, earth, and man, ten, chi, and jin, in the Doman language. Myriad techniques can be unleashed depending on the muja you combine, and the order in which you do so. So perhaps I am getting ahead of myself. A child must learn to walk before he can run. To begin, I would see you master your first muja. 10. The muja of heaven. Summon the energy of heaven and project it forth, and from your hand will fly a flaming star, a Fuma Shuriken. Outside of the storehouse, you will find a Mokujin, a wooden man of the sword tradition used in Doma for training. Do as I have told you and strike it with a Fuma Shuriken. I will observe your technique from a distance. Ah, that will do, Bear. Certainly would not misjudge your potential. Perhaps you have also felt your body becoming lighter. This is but another benefit of your training. You may find yourself able to dance through the air with your blade drawn, but be mindful, the true shinobi sees that no movement is wasted. You demonstrated your skill well against the wooden man, but wood does not strike back. Your next opponent will not be so docile. Prepare yourself. There you go, ninja. I see. What Oberu means to say is that he's not seen anyone master the fundamentals of ninjutsu with such swiftness. Is that not so, Oberu? I am capable of speaking for myself, Tsubame, but it is true. Bear has exceedingly even my own expectations. His blade slices through the air as a fish glides through the water. But that is enough training for today. Now, it is my turn to be the student, and you the teacher. I would learn the ways of Eorzea. You will instruct me, yes? You have my gratitude, Bear. First, I would better know the terrain of Lana. Is something amiss? My bow? I see. Who would have thought a simple gesture of courtesy would be so complicated? Like this, is it? Forgive him. Obero has not been quite himself since coming to these shores. It would seem that neither the food nor the climate agrees with him. And let us not forget the stink of those infernal horse birds. All the more reason for us to complete our mission swiftly and return to a more hospitable environs. Anyhow, Bear, that should suffice for the day. Practice well your ninjutsu and return when you really need your next lesson. It would seem you have some practice to do as well. Alright. Since I am level 35, I can't take on the next one, but I'm gonna end the stream here. It's been another 3 hours already. Really doesn't feel like it. It's well past midnight. But please stick around and come with me on the raid. Let me put up the stream ending so I don't get fucking raided into. Because that's been happening a lot. But thank you everyone who did send me a raid. Rose, Other Rose, Stripe, Dapper. Tomorrow I'm going to be starting Birth by Sleep. And we'll see what kind of quests we get into tomorrow in Final Fantasy XIV when I return tomorrow night. But thank you everyone for joining me. Let me find a target for us. Yeah, I haven't rated. There's some people I just have not rated before. So let's fix that. Let's raid Brave Birds. They're currently playing some Paper Mario. And of course, Bear is with you. Is my raid message. Copy it and use the emotes if you got them. But as I said, thank you all for coming, and I will see you all next time.